Hi, I'm Peter Cowan, the Bee Whisperer. We are going to be transferring the queen cells from the queen cell grafting that we did a few weeks ago, well, a couple of weeks ago. In fact, it was, let's say, 10 days ago now. These queens are maybe 11 days ago. They will be emerging tomorrow, so we're leaving it to the very last second here. So we're going to transfer them, just make up a few nukes to put them into. So may as well show you the making of a nuke process. The colony we have here has got brood in the upper and lower brood chamber, so we've got a lot of brood to choose from. So we will split this up, leaving it with a small colony behind and making multiple nukes out of the rest. So these will be for our overwintering bees. Okay. Got a few nukes here. We'll bring them along to them, and you can help me spot our queen, hopefully. Yeah. Always check the queen excluder for the queen, just in case. Sources. Not much else. This was one of the colonies that had a feeder on it a couple of weeks ago. They built out a good deal of the comb, but I actually stopped the feeding. They've been built up enough. For now, just to make yourself a room, so now put it down. So just for now, she is going to be staying behind. So just for now, we will temporarily put her into this nuke. Put her out of the way. And now we can bring the other nukes over and start making up nukes. So, some food. So we've got half a frame of honey here, and these. Frame full of brood and bees, young brood. What to do with a frame of cat brood? There's probably some downstairs. The queen's all been laying more recently upstairs. Young brood and a bit of cat brood, but that can go into the other nuke. There's a young frame. Good frame of honey. Another frame of young brood right over here. Number 2. And there's a frame of honey. 4, 5. And a little brood that can go in frame number 1. Foundation. Can go in the fireplace.
Shake the bees.
Shake the bees out, yeah. Small frame of brood. Go brood. Cups. Young brood. Range full of brood. Frame foundation. So this will really get filled back up with food, no problem. Put eyes on the queen, and she's right there, so she's going in. No, she's good. Food as well as brood here, so no danger of starvation. What we'll do, put foundation in here on both sides and set the feeder up to this side as we had before. So that's some of the nukes. 3 out of the, I believe I need 6. 3 out of the 6 we need. Let's put her to one safer spot. Okay, there's our queen. We do not want to stop that one. Okay, so we have our nukes. Next step, getting the queens. Okay, so we've got a couple of rolls to do in here today, right now. We've got to take out the queen cells to make sure, well, we're going to use them, but also we want to make sure that we don't have a premature emerging of a queen that will come around and kill the other queen cells. So, cell builder is still looking excellent. They've certainly been building comb in here. I'm going to be done with the cell builder shortly. I'll be able to use this to boost some other hives very nicely. Built some comb in here. We've been getting fed heavily. Just also going to check there's no queen cells Possibly that could emerge and destroy next week's queen cells. Nothing there. And nothing there. Good. Cells we hope to use today. Getting all sorts of webbing on them. But we have some bad news here. Something has come around. They've actually emerged. Didn't do our math right. This has emerged, that's emerged. This has been destroyed. Come really close. Oh well, this just shows do what I say and not what I do. This cell, the queen has been killed from the side. This queen has emerged. This queen has emerged. Can we see that in this camera? This queen cell has been destroyed. And that means our other 12 are likely to be shot as well. So we've probably got some 1 or 2 virgins running around in this hive, but the queen cells that we did have here are very likely to have been destroyed. Well, somehow they are still, some of them are still alive. But here's a queen, look. There's a virgin queen right here checking out this queen cell. If we listen carefully, we'll probably hear her piping. But she is looking to kill her sister queen if she hasn't done so already. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, look, in fact. This was the queen cell that she'd actually been in, and she's already killed her. That was where the queen was. Tore a hole in there. That's probably already killed her sister. So, the only way we're going to save these queens right now is to take these cells out immediately and put them in. We're not going to have the ones from that were going to emerge tomorrow. These are going to be ones that will emerge next week. But how about that? That is kind of cool to see that. It's these were not critical for me, having these queen cells emerge successfully, but they were certainly desirable. But and I did have one customer that was going to come and pick up a queen today. Well, her best shot is to get one of these queen cells. So we have a virgin in here who was actually we just caught in the act of just killing her sister. That is kind of cool. A little disappointing, but also kind of cool at the same time. Beekeeping keeps you seeing wonderful things. Here's that queen again. And she's looking for the next one. All sorts of murder and intrigue goes on in the queen, in the brand new hive. So this is what happens when a virgin queen emerges. The first virgin queen to emerge from the queen cells, her first priority is to become the only queen of the hive, and instinctively she seeks out her sister queens to kill them. And the first thing that happens, she starts to do what's called piping. And piping is where the queen makes a sound. You can, I suppose we could just put it right on here, but come closer in anyway. Piping is where the queen will emerge from her queen cell and immediately seek out her sister queens. And she'll go make a peep, peep, peep sound. And in response, these unemerged queens in the queen cells start to reply. And it's often like a quack, quack, quack reply. And then this queen, the emerged queen, will go beep, 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 and she'll get replies going quack, 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 and she'll seek out. It's sort of like a game of Marco Polo. The new queen will find the queen cell. It's not even emerged yet, but they're still replying to her calls. Tear the cell open like we've seen here, and sting her sister to death. And she'll go beep, beep, beep. And another one over here goes quack, 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 and she'll go over and kill that sister. And again, it'll go beep, 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 and go over and kill the next one. Quack, 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 and kill that one. Until finally, there's no more replies, and she's now the queen of the hive. So then she goes out to mate 5 days later and kills all her boyfriends as well, whose reproductive organs virtually explode in the process of reproduction. And so the first week of a new queen's life is full of murder and intrigue. Anyway, that's the life of the queen, and that is the joys of when you are not a skilled queen breeder, and I include myself in the non-skilled queen breeder category. You end up probably grafting some cells which are a little older than you think you're grafting, and that's why they emerge a day earlier than you think they were going to emerge. So we probably had 1 or 2 of these queen cells in here were slightly older than we thought they were, and instead of emerging tomorrow, they emerged today and have been round and killed all the queen cells that we wanted to harvest from. So anyway, let's try and save what we can of these queen cells and put them in the colonies now. In the meantime, we don't want to lose that young virgin who's right here trying to kill another one. Look at this. She's busy trying to kill another queen cell right here. Oh no, this one's not really grown very far yet. So we're going to get these queen cells out. So what we'll do is put them on here. Let's examine them to see which ones look okay and which ones do not. Now, this is not the way to handle a queen cell because they're so easily damaged like this, but we've got very little choice. This one I think was one that's already been killed. That one might be okay. That one could be okay. I'm going to drop it. Got it? Push it towards me. Or that's it. Thank you. This queen cell is on. Here's the virgin queen here right now. She's really trying to get at these queen cells. She wants at them. People often say, what is it when a queen is piping? The queens are piping to each other. What are they actually saying? And I kind of liken it to something like a drunken episode of Real Housewives, where they're all shouting abuse at each other and sort of calling each other out and saying, you come on here, bitch, I'll get you, you just wait and see. And that's what I envisage what's going on when they're shouting to each other. There's some nice queen cells here. This is one that Jordan did, I think. Oh, Cameron, we're not really sure. Oh, I tore it apart. Sorry, Jordan. I just killed your queen. basically is still packed with royal jelly there. And here's the developing queen. We'll cut that open in a minute. We'll see what it looked like. So, we've got these. Some of them may have had holes torn in them smaller than we can see, but I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, here's the one. She had a really good close-up of this. The hole torn in it where the queen has definitely killed her. Okay, so there's one over there, and I think that's it for this frame. We've got the queen on here, so let's make sure she goes right down there. So our cell builders now become a colony because we are finished with, we don't have any more queen cells. These have to go out. Let's examine those. I don't see any holes there. Don't see any holes in there. Or there, or there, or there, or there. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, and we've made 6 nukes out of those. Now, normally, what you would do to protect the queens from exactly this issue is you would put them in what's called a cell protector. A cell protector basically is a little cage where you can put the queen cell in here, and now that she's protected from those virgins trying to tear her open from the side and kill her sister, because the virgins always tear them open from the side to sting her sister to death. So whenever a queen cell is torn down, it's always torn down from the side. So I've got a pocket with a few of these in them. I'm going to try to protect the rest that we've got here, but at least we'll be able to put them in the other hives and might improve their chances a little bit. These little cell protectors can now be stuck into a comb with these little spikes. Just in case you've shaken a virgin into a nuke this way, she can't get at the new queen. This queen cell looks like it could have been damaged, even though it's a beauty. It looks like it's cracked along the base, so I'm going to assume it is damaged. You see the crack there. It may very well not succeed in emerging. What we're going to do with these, because they're very young, because I'm having to handle them at a time when they're really, really like to be damaged, what we're going to do is put more than one into each nuke. Well, one into one nuke and more than one into the others. One and two in each of those. That's it. I don't have any more. Okay, so these two will go in another nuke, and then, oh look, I think this queen had already been had. Look, I think there's a hole in this one here. I think the queen had already been round to this one and got that one. Not sure. we'll find out when they hopefully emerge or do not emerge, as the case may be. So we'll still attempt to stop these. Let's see how it goes. Let's go around and put them in those nukes. Let's go. Okay, let's go around. Start with these ones. Okay, so I'm going to start with, make a bit of room here. They'll be fairly close together. This is the one that had a bit of a hole in it. So we're going to make sure there's at least one other one in there. Open up the gap a bit more. Be a single. Pollen patties on these and then we'll close them up, but let's first of all let's open up those. I'll get some more queen cells. Do is save those 2 queen cells for that person who's planning to pick up a queen. At least then she'll have something. Give it a chance. She may have already done the split today. Okay, let's put some pollen patties on these and close them up. Also put pollen patties on the splits that we made over there as well. Put it near the middle if we can. That's good. Squish them right down. In the meantime, at least these are protected, so I can put these back together and we can still give these to my customer for a bit later, even though they're being hunted down. least they're safe in the cell protectors. So this colony is ready for being a few frames of foundation in here and let them develop. We have certainly requeened this colony all right. At least one queen, probably several. So there we have it, the trials and tribulations of queen rearing. It's a new unique opportunity to have seen what can go wrong. I'm not too worried about it. I've got plenty for the winter time. I've set up now, let's see, assuming that these ones take, that will be something like, there was 6 today, that's 18 extra nukes for overwintering. That'll give me something nudging 150 hives going into the winter. That's more than enough. That's plenty of work. So, if you want to try queen rearing, I really recommend it. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot to learn. Expect to make lots of mistakes. As you'll see, the cells that Jordan and Cameron were grafting. There's a very low taking rate. The ones that I've done, this is now my 3rd year attempting it. I've got a fairly high take rate. So with a bit of patience and a little practice, you can certainly get a good survivorship. Say 50 to 75% is a good target for early days, but don't be surprised if you only get 25% taking your first year. Anyway, it's a lot of fun, well worth trying. I'm Peter Cowan, the Bee Whisperer. See you next time.